What if death isn't the end? What if the moment you close your eyes, something or someone is watching, waiting to guide you or to claim you? For centuries, whispers of a lost knowledge have echoed through the mountains of Tibet. A secret text, the Bardo Thoddle, known to the world as the Tibetan Book of the Dead, claims to hold the ultimate key to life after death. But what if it's more than just a guide? What if it's a warning? This sacred text describes what happens after death. It speaks of the bardo, a realm between worlds where the soul drifts, witnessing visions both divine and terrifying. It is a place of testing, of illusions, of choices. A place where the unprepared can become lost. The book teaches that death is not immediate. Consciousness lingers, passing through 3 stages, each more dangerous than the last. Those who know what to expect may find their way to enlightenment, but for the ignorant, the bardo is a maze with no exit. The Tibetan Book of the Dead Bardo Thoddle describes the journey of consciousness after death, passing through 3 key stages of bardo, transitional states between life, death, and rebirth. Here's a deeper explanation of each stages. 1. The Chakai Bardo, the moment of death, clear light experience. This is the first stage, occurring immediately after death. According to Tibetan Buddhist teachings, as the physical body ceases to function, the mind encounters the clear light, a radiant and all-encompassing brightness. This is the moment when the soul has the opportunity to recognize its true nature, pure awareness, free from illusion and suffering. Those who are spiritually advanced may instantly merge with this clear light, achieving liberation, nirvana, and breaking free from the cycle of rebirth, samsara. However, for most, this overwhelming brilliance is too unfamiliar, and they fail to recognize it, falling into confusion. Their attachment to life prevents them from embracing the luminous void. Some theorists suggest that the clear light resembles descriptions of near-death experiences, where individuals report encountering a radiant tunnel of light. Some speculate that this stage could be an intersection between different dimensions, or even that the light might be a trick, an energy trap leading souls back into reincarnation. 2. The Chethniad Bardo, the bardo of visions, karmic projections, and judgments. This is the second stage, where the mind enters an intermediate dreamlike state, encountering visions of both peaceful and wrathful deities. These divine and terrifying figures are projections of one's own karma, shaped by past actions, emotions, and thoughts. The peaceful deities appear first, offering guidance and wisdom. If recognized, they provide a path toward enlightenment. If ignored or misunderstood, the wrathful deities emerge, fearsome beings with monstrous faces, wielding weapons and emitting terrifying sounds. However, these figures are not meant to harm, but to awaken the soul to its karmic burdens. Some theories propose that this phase represents a cosmic judgment system, possibly linked to extraterrestrial or higher dimensional beings assessing human souls. The idea of souls facing intense visions and a life review aligns with reports from people undergoing psychedelic experiences, suggesting a deeper connection to consciousness beyond death. 3. The Sidpa Bardo, the bardo of becoming rebirth and reincarnation. If liberation is not achieved in the previous stages, the consciousness moves into the third stage, where it begins seeking a new birth. The soul is drawn toward rebirth based on past karma, which determines the circumstances of its next life. The dying consciousness experiences visions of potential parents and the conditions of the next existence. If the soul remains attached to desires, it becomes trapped in the cycle of rebirth, choosing a new body instinctively rather than consciously. Those who practice phowa, conscious dying, may choose a favorable rebirth, or even delay rebirth to assist others. Some suggest that the reincarnation process is artificially controlled, with souls being manipulated into returning to physical existence, possibly by an unseen force or soul recycling system. The idea of breaking free from samsara is viewed by some as a way to escape this cosmic entrapment. The Tibetan Book of the Dead serves as a spiritual guide, teaching that death is not an end, but a transition. For those who prepare through meditation and awareness, death becomes an opportunity for enlightenment rather than fear. But for the unprepared, it can be a cycle of confusion, illusions, and rebirth. But here's where it gets strange. Some believe this cycle isn't just nature's way, but a prison. Ancient texts hint that beings exist in the bardo, entities that trick souls into reincarnation, feeding on their energy. What if the light at the end of the tunnel isn't salvation, but a lure? Could it be that the cycle of rebirth isn't meant to liberate, but to trap? That some unseen force, something we dare not name, keeps us bound to this endless loop. Legends speak of monks who achieved the ultimate escape, breaking free from the cycle of rebirth. They call it rainbow body, a transformation where the physical body dissolves into pure light. They leave no corpse, no trace. But some say this knowledge was stolen, that secret societies, governments, maybe even otherworldly beings, don't want us to know the truth. Because if we knew how to escape, what would happen to them? Do you really know what happens after you die? The Tibetan masters teach that death is not to be feared. It is a passage, an opportunity. If we prepare in life, we can navigate the bardo with clarity. But if we remain blind, we will be tossed like a leaf in a storm, again and again. So the question is, when your time comes, will you recognize the illusions? Will you choose escape? Or will you be led back, your memories erased, your soul bound once more? The Book of the Dead was never meant for the dead. It was meant for the living, for you.